this is, I haven't actually, to be honest, I haven't actually spoke about this or ever made a video about this. Okay, this is kind of my little binary story secret. Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with The Binary Destroyer. Now today's date is the 2nd of September, which means it's the start of the final trading quarter of this year. So yeah, let's trade some binary today. Let's trade the normal binary destroyer rules. And as you will see, I have got, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 setups or 7 trades on GPUSD. Now this was the trade here. Okay, I wish I had actually pressed play and actually explained before taking the trade, but I have rushed into this. Okay. Now, what I like about this setup here, okay, was we had a beautiful trade with the trend, okay? So as you can see here, we've got the sell zone at the top, which we want to be selling the market, and then we've got the buy zone at the bottom, which is the buy zone, okay? So at the top, we've got the sell zone, and we had a beautiful signal here. Now, unfortunately, I actually missed this setup. This is why this is completely rushed. Okay, and I re-entered at the, I believe this, it was 10 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I entered on this candle here. Reason being is because price, even though had spiked up, we had momentum slowing down in the market. So a lot of good signs here to sell the market. A, we're in the sell zone. B, we had a signal arrow. E, we had the price in the RSI overbought, so again signifying the market's overbought. The momentum also in the RSI was turning, again signifying we are slowing down. And then initially, even though we spiked up, this does not mean that price is going to continue up, because the RSI did not respect that, meaning yes, we spiked up, but momentum went in the opposite direction, basically meaning a false move, given the impression that we are going to carry on into an uptrend, when in fact I decided to sell it. And as you can see here, nice trade. So this is my binary trading started for the end of this quarter. Now I have also took some Forex trades this week or today, based purely off price action. So if I bring up my, I actually emailed this to myself, okay, because I've got my MT4 set up on my phone. And as you can see here, I emailed myself at 4:09 p.m. which is exactly around 20 minutes ago, and I had a beautiful sell trade on GPAUD, giving me a nice £751 to start my Forex trading for September and also the final trading quarter of this year. So that was based pure off price action. Now I'll actually bring up that trade. I think, no, I haven't got it. I'll actually show you the setup and why I took it. Again, this is based purely off price action, but like I say to all of my members, you know, if you understand how the markets work, then it was GPAUD, here we go. If you understand how the markets work, everything just becomes a lot more simpler. So this was the initial trade here, and I would still be in a sell position on this if my trades hadn't hit my take profit. Okay, now if we go over to the weekly time frame, so this is the weekly charts, and we insert a key area, okay, you can see how we've got an area of resistance. So we were trading above this level for quite a while before breaking down and retouching this. So this is a nice clean example of a break and retouch off the weekly time frame. So when you start to go down to the daily time frame, you see that initial point here on which rejected, come back up, rejected again, and then you can see it nicely on the 4 hour. You can notice how the momentum is slowing down on the 4 hour. So what I basically did is set some pending orders, some sell positions, and all of them were triggered today. And yeah, as you can see here, If you go over to the 30-minute charts, you can see how these, I think my order was around the 1618 level here. I think it was about here, previous support area. And I knew when this support area was broken that obviously we are going to continue down in a downtrend. Purely by looking at the weekly, you can see a perfect break and retouch. So yes, that was my Forex setups for today, and obviously now you're going to watch me do my binary trades for today as well. So let's head back to the charts, get rid of that, and let's get some setups going. So we're trading the normal binary destroyer rules today, so I want to set all my charts to the 1 minute time frame, which it is. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay, a lot of beautiful setups, especially on USD CAD. Look at that. Nice trade against the trend, winner, but again, not against the trend. If you are risky and you are a risky, excuse me, if you are a risky trader, that would have been good for a good 5 or 10 minute expiry against the trend. I wouldn't have personally traded it, mainly because, hold on, my phone's going off, mainly because when I'm trading, I trade a, look, notice GPUSD, I'm going to enter again on GPUSD, because if I just bring this up like this, okay, GPUSD, I'm going to keep selling. In fact, I'm going to go for a 2, there we go. The reason why I'm going to sell GPUSD again, okay, is if you look at AUD, USD, notice how a lot of pairs correlate with each other, meaning when some go up, some go down. Well, AUD, USD is doing a perfect break up. You see the initial sell in the market with the binary destroyer gave, and as you can see, that was a nice winner. And notice how we pulled back now before continuing down. So I am using different currency pairs to get an idea of what is happening here. So I'm going to sell, take another sell and another sell. So again, this is not really any binary destroyer rules. I'm just re-entering on a setup. Now, if you are a bit of an experienced trader, if you take a setup and it wins, there's nothing wrong with re-entering on that trade. As you notice, price has just gone sideways. So my initial analysis is still right. You know, it's still valid that we are still, momentum is slowing down and we could potentially verse and drop. If I go over to the 5 minute charts, I believe we should be in that sell zone or close to it. Okay, we're not, but I can see here, again, look, if you just use your bit of knowledge here, you can see how we've got actually a perfect break and retouch. You see this here? We have a break, a support line here, we come back up, reject, we come back up and reject. So, you know, even though I've already made some profits on this setup, there's nothing wrong with re-entering your trades again and taking another setup. And as you can see here, if I just bring this up like this, okay, all of these trades are going slowly into the money now. So again, I'll pause the video and I will update you very soon on these trades. So I'll be back. Hi everyone, so I was just having a scroll in the VIP group and a very good successful start to September, put it that way, because a lot of BD members are sharing some good results, especially from Jordan here. Let me just bring this up like this. It's a Monday and I'm milking my cash cow. Milking a cash cow, wow, is that what you call it? So yeah, as you can see, some beautiful setups here. Again and again, I see a resignation letter in a couple of months going full time. Nice, very nice there. Another setup here. Again, if the RSI is oversold, should I take this trade or not? I'm confused about the 3 candle rule. Please explain. We'll keep going here. Gold for the good for the gold. Nice one again. This is me yesterday. I posted this a year ago. People complain how they can't handle. So basically, Sam here is explaining how he takes withdrawals and then saves that withdrawals in a tin. So he saved up almost £2,000 in a healthy Forex account to start with. Every £5 I put in the tin, a tin that's hot. So nice. Okay, really, really nice. I might actually super like that. Nice, very nice there. Again, patient, payout low at the moment, so did 2-0 on demo, made a mistake, so picture before your reference. Nice setup here. So following on from the webinar again, so yes, as you can see, some very good results, especially to start off September. Notice now GPUSD's popped a signal, okay, because like I said, even though the price was going sideways, I knew that price was going to pull down and drop. See here? So again, you know, if you understand market structure and how the market works, you can use the binary destroyer as your advantage, okay, which is very good. Again, notice how GPUSD is dropping and AUDUSD is dropping. So again, using that analysis from the other time frames, AUDUSD creates a higher high, pulls down, creates a lower high, and then drops. So yes, that is really it. Beautiful sell. Look at this on gold earlier. In fact, we might actually, that everyone is a very good setup on NZUSD. I might quickly, NZUSD, come on, 10-minute expiry. I'm going to take some more setups. NZUSD is a beautiful sell. Look at this, okay? This trade is against the trend, okay? But what's good about this trade is momentum slowing down, okay? If we go over, if I just pop this like this again, and if we go over to the higher time frames, okay, you see that area of support and resistance again. You can see here, if I just bring this up here, notice how we've got rejection, nice resistance area at the top on the 30-minute charts. Okay, so when you start to go down to the lower time frames, okay, let's go back down to the 1-minute charts. Okay, I'll go back down to the 1-minute charts. You can see the momentum slowing down at this level. Okay, so I'll just bring up a line like this. You can see we create a higher high, we pull back, create a higher high, but look at the momentum slowing down here. Look at this. So a good sell position on NZUSD. Now I believe this might lose only because I entered very late. I should have entered on the signal arrow. But unfortunately I entered late on this, so it looks like I might be re-entering my positions again. But again, this is what I'm going over in my webinars now, is that even though your analysis might be right, and even though it's a good setup and trade, there's nothing wrong with re-entering trades. You know, this trade might take me out, I might lose it, it might hit my stop loss, whatever. But there's nothing wrong with re-entering trades if you're still confident in your initial analysis. You know, from time to time, trades will lose. They will hit your stop loss. If you're trading binary, you can lose them at the last minute from a random spike, but it doesn't mean that your analysis was wrong. It's just the market, that's how it is. You know, it just, some days just doesn't like you and want to spike you out and lose. But if you're still getting the signs for good setups, take it. So even though we're pulling back up here, this is still giving me a good sign to sell the market. So I'll update you very soon on these GPUSDs, and I'll update you on NZUSD. So I shall be back. Okay, everyone, so we've got a couple of seconds to go, well, I'd say about less than a minute to go on these GPUSDs to pop into the money. Now, as you can see now, NZUSD has gone out of the money, but not by much. Okay, so maybe we are going to carry on spiking up again before re-entering it, but it is what it is. Wait for these. So these are nice, good start to start. It's a good start to my September trading. So again, AUD USD, NZUSD, gold. Okay, gold's crashing hard. What's Euro USD doing? Okay, Euro USD is going into an uptrend. And at the minute, nothing is happening. Okay, we want to drop on NZUSD, but the momentum is still fighting us, which is rather annoying. So these are nice. Okay, what I'll do now, everyone, is as you can see, I've just got the free trades on NZUSD. I shall pause the video and I'll be back very soon. Hi everyone, so yes, I'll update you on this trade. As you can see, typically price just goes sideways now. Now that's telling me two things. A, momentum is slowing down, so we are looking to reverse, but at the same time, the momentum is still strong, meaning we're still bullish. So at the minute, nothing's happening. The bulls want to push up and the bears want to push down. So as you can see, nothing happens. Now, funny enough, if I took the signal at the candle, at the signal arrow, at the where I should have took this trade, we would be exactly where I am now, break even. So all we're doing is going sideways. So I will update you very soon in 3 minutes time on this trade. So I shall be back. Right, have you ever seen a boring setup like this? Literally, I'm not joking you. Look, price has just gone sideways, which is really frustrating, okay? Because it hasn't even gone a pip. It literally hasn't. It's just literally just gone sideways, which is frustrating because does this mean I'm going to re-enter again? You know what? I probably won't re-enter. But I'm definitely going to find some more setups to take. Because look, everything's going sideways now. GPUSD, AUDUSD, GPUSD also going sideways. USDJPY, what's USDJPY saying? Again, going sideways. Gold, nothing's happening with gold. Do I take another setup? Let's just see. Look, typical. Look at that. Everyone, you could not predict that, could you? You really couldn't predict that. Oh my days. Do you know how frustrating that is? It's like 300 quid gone down the drain. I'm speechless. I'm not even going to look at that currency pair. In fact, I'm going to delete that currency pair now because it's winding me up. Right. Okay. Right. So at the minute, everything's going sideways. So I'm actually going to leave that now because we're getting random spikes and that's frustrated me. So yeah, that's my trading session done. Obviously, let me just pause the video and I'll show you exactly my profits and losses. So let me just pause the video. I'll be back. Right, so I'm only up about £150, but I'm going to take a quick sell on gold and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. Now this looks very bullish, okay? I'm going to start firing the trades off now, okay? And these are going to drop nicely into the money, okay? Keep firing them down like this. And one more. And one more. Okay, right. Now, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now, this is, I haven't actually, to be honest, I haven't actually spoke about this or ever made a video about this, okay? This is kind of my little binary story secret, okay? But where this is actually the AND strategy, okay? Now, what's smart about this is when you get an AND strategy, in fact, it hasn't popped an arrow. It did. That's really, really frustrating. So I got an AND signal on the 5-minute charts and I had an AND signal on the 1-minute charts. Now, when you get both of those confirming a sell trade, 9 times out of 10, they are winners. But the trick is with this is you've got to be on the 5-minute charts and notice that arrow appearing. As you can see, there's no arrow now because price has pulled down. There you go, look, you see, there we go, look, you see the arrow? Okay, so the 5-minute charts, when it pops an arrow like this, and I get the exact same arrow on the 1-minute chart, bang, 5-minute expiry, 9 times out of 10 is a winner. So it looks like for this week's trading session or today's trading session, I have been saved by the AND strategy on gold on the 1 and 5-minute time frame. So this is about perfect timing. If you can get setups like this, now I don't go out looking for setups like this. You know, this is a rare thing to happen, but when it does happen, then they are 9 times out of 10 a winner. Okay, so yes, as you can see, the 5-minute expiry, see how it's popped an arrow. Now that does not mean sell off the 5-minute charts, because what we're doing is we're getting a sell on the 5-minute charts and then going down to the 1 minute and then entering as well on the sell. So yes, as you can see, nice 5 minute expiry is always a beautiful winner here. So what I'll do, everyone, is I'll pause the video and I'll be back in approximately, bring this back up here, I'll be back in approximately 2 minutes time. So I should be back. Hi everyone, so yes, as you can see, all of these have dropped nicely into the money, and that is now my trading session finished for the day. I think I finished around £900. Obviously, if I add that to my Forex trades, which I showed you earlier, I'm sitting at well over 1,500 quid to start my first trading quarter of this year. So quite happy with that. It just means that I can take the risk off this week's trading session. So when I go into tomorrow's session, I pretty much already made my week's trading profit. So I kind of just need to take it easy. I don't need to be risky with my trades this week, which is always good. As you can see here, all ended nicely in profit. So yes, that's my trading session finished for the day. I hope you had an awesome time watching this video, I guess. And I will see you probably tomorrow or the next day for some more live trading. So thank you for watching.